Pink, welcome to the Alice
Thank
Studios.
you.
It is so
Thank
lovely to
you.
have you here. We are huge fans.
Thank you.
So I have 2 boys, and I've always been jealous of people who get girls because the clothing is so
Phenomenal.
much cuter.
Phenomenal. I know. I totally. Well, how old are your boys?
Well, they're older now, 13
okay.
and 11.
Because I know some cute boy stores, but I always thought I'd have a boy. I mean, look at me. Me and Carrie, we'd have boys.
Right.
And then we didn't know what we were having. And
Oh, it was a surprise.
Yep, out came Willow. I was like, I cried. I will admit that I cried because I didn't know what to do.
Oh.
But now I look at her, I'm like, of course. I could never, of course.
You get exactly what you're supposed
What
to.
do you What do you mean you didn't know what to do? Like,
With a girl, all I thought about was like lying and sneaking out and attitude and fighting. I mean, I was a devil.
when you
With
were
boys, it's like, oh, it's my little boy, and if I'm lucky, he'll be gay, and you know. But girls are
Lunch for life.
terrifying. But no, she's perfect.
Well, they say girls are easy when they're little and a nightmare when they're teenagers.
It's true.
And boys are terrible when
Terrible
they're
when they're
little.
little
And a
and
little, I'm pretty
wonderful
close
for life.
with my 13-year-old. I feel like, I have that special.
Yeah.
I know, it's so nice. So are you a helicopter mom? Are you hovering?
No, I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
She's a helicopter. She's all about mom.
Oh, that's
And
gotta
it's
feel pretty
kinda
good.
Awesome.
Right.
I'm the favorite until at least another year.
You think? And then she's gonna be all about Carrie?
Yeah, he's pretty yummy.
Because there's a whole daddy's little girl thing that goes
I
on
know.
there.
I know.
Well, let's talk about. I want to talk because I will sit here and talk
I know,
about
we
kids
can
with
talk
you
babies
all
for
day.
Well, wait, before
Exactly.
we jump off babies, let me ask you, because I was thinking, here you are, you had some time off, I guess, between records, and now you're looking at making another record, but now you're a mom, and you've got, what, baby in the other room while
Baby
you're
on
at the
the booth.
recording
Oh, yeah.
studio?
Absolutely.
And how is, tell us about the difference between the two. Or,
Less whiskey.
uh-huh.
It was sort of very, as I really come into my Virgo-ness, the schedule seems to work for me. And we did Monday through Friday, 1 to 10 p.m. I mean, it was just so different. But it's so yummy, and everything just takes on a different hue with her, because it's every 2 hours she's nursing, and
Are you still nursing?
uh-huh.
Are you really? Good
Yeah.
for you. What is she's like a year
13,
or so?
almost 14 months.
Yeah, it's the best. The breast is the best.
I can't imagine telling her no.
Really? That could be a problem
I
when
know.
she's 5,
Well,
6
I know.
years old.
Carrie's like, you're going to be breastfeeding her on the way to prom. I'm like, maybe not. Anyway,
Is that weird?
No,
I just
maybe.
made everyone nauseous.
Yeah.
But it was definitely different. But it's still, it's very simple. It's easy. I have a very blessed existence where I get to choose how it goes.
You were absolutely going to continue music, though.
Absolutely.
There was no moment where you went, I don't have to.
Oh, sure, there's moments. But then I'm like, I'm so angry. I don't know what to do with it. I think I'll write a song.
That's good. That's
Well,
cool.
I really hate you. I do need music.
Right, because I got to get this out or I'm going to take it out on you.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that with the new song, that you feel autobiographical to me. There's, you listen to Pink songs and you think, oh, geez, maybe that was what she was going through at that time. But Blow Me One Last Kiss, I'm like, who is she telling to F off?
Yeah.
Like, what is...
It was leftover demons I'm still
It was.
exercising.
You can just still feel that and put it out there. I wonder, as a singer, I mean, obviously you're hugely talented, but you got to take that song on the road and pull it. It's so high.
It's so high.
And open. I was like, what is she doing?
Cursing myself. I'm gonna be cursing myself. It's because I got excited. I quit smoking. I got another octave on my voice. I was clean. Not singing that much. My voice was strong. And then all of a sudden I'm hitting like high G's. I'm like, what? Who does that? Why would you do that? I lower song.
Oh, you do? Good.
Yeah, that's
All right. And I was thinking too that there's some harmonies in there. Maybe you can kind of lean on some of the. That's the note. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty challenging.
so angry at myself.
And it's funny because I'd read somewhere that during the Grammys performance of Glitter a couple years ago, you're doing the trapeze stuff, and that you actually tried to make sure it sounded like you were singing it live. Like, I'm going to bobble this in a few places,
totally.
because no one would believe it that you could be upside down like that singing it.
Absolutely.
So there's no way you'd put backing tracks on to help you get some of those higher.
Not for that. Not for a ballad. But on tour.
No, but I mean for Blow Me One Last Kiss, like some of that high
No,
stuff.
I have my background singers and they hate me. I'm like,
Really?
You take
G?
You take that part. We did Bohemian Rhapsody on the last run.
You did?
Yeah, full version.
Wow.
One of my
heard that. That's on the
Wow.
internet, isn't
yeah,
it? Yeah,
my background
I've heard
singer
that.
Stacy was like, "Really? What did I do? I got that part?" Like, yep.
Are they your girlfriends when you're out on the
Yeah,
road? That must be kind of
totally.
fun.
It's so fun.
Do you have a pretty extensive warm-up routine that you go through as you're...
Yeah, we're very ritualistic. I do my warm-ups. Everybody does their warm-ups separately. We find bathrooms throughout the arena, and then
For the acoustics?
yeah, for the acoustics.
Well, nice.
And then we have our little prayer, non-denominational, and then we pinch each other's nipples and head out.
Gotta be alert when you get out on the stage. I hear there's a video of you getting your nipple pierced on the internet. Is
There
that
is.
is that
Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Do you?
We thought that was just a dumb texter.
Yeah.
I'll look
That's
for that.
actually true. It was in my tour DVD.
Do you ever?
My mom was there.
Oh, I'm-
She's in the background just holding her head, shaking her head. I'm like, see, Mom, I haven't changed.
Well, you've obviously taken that out since then.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm getting the 3-minute sign over here. Pink is here in the studio with us. Speaking of things that get posted online, etc., social media. You are a huge Twitter. I was looking
I
at just
am.
your recent ones and going, Jesus Christ, she is busy. But it's bitten you in the ass recently. Do you need to have
Always.
your phone confiscated when you're under the influence of anything? I mean,
I think that phones should have a breathalyzer on them, and
Not a
there
bad
should be
idea.
emergency calls only at a certain point. But I think that's kind of the fun of Twitter, is being able to, in 147 characters or less, see how many people you can upset.
right?
And it's so easy. I
It
mean, the
really
world
is
is so
easy.
delicate these days.
It'll be something
It's
you
so
think is
easy.
benign.
And I said that too, right after I said one of the funny things I said in my kitchen. See, everything to me is funny at 10 o'clock at night in my kitchen. When I've had my babies asleep, I have my glass of wine, I'm like, I'm hilarious. And then the world gets a hold of it, I'm like, I'm not that funny, am I? But it's just so easy. People are so delicate.
They
Well, it's
are.
good that you take it, you're not tripping on it.
No.
Some people trip hard and suddenly they've quit Twitter and
Yeah.
they've hired PR.
Look,
and
as far
they're
as I'm
freaking
concerned,
out.
if you say something really, really, really crazy, you just repeat it. Just say it a second time and it's fine. Don't take it back. Don't apologize. Just say it a second time and you'll be fine.
Is that true?
Yes, because then you people know you meant it, and then they have to deal with their own feelings about it.
Mm.
If you only say it once and then go quiet, people are like, "Oh, see, attack." Nope, I'll say it again.
Right.
One day, if I lip sync, I hope to do it as well as him.
Well, your
As well
thoughts
as
are
who?
quite as evil as
Who did you
others
say that
might
about?
be.
I remember. Who did you say that about?
I said it about Chris Brown.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Well, he does have quite a
there's
dance
plenty of
routine
people-
he's got to do.
Yeah, I know. He should try hanging upside down and singing live.
Right. He
We've all got
should.
dance routines.
When you think
I have
You're
always-
just showing off.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
not him.
amazing.
No, it's not just him. I have always had an issue with lip syncing.
Well,
If
I'm
I want
having
to watch a
see-
video, I
Right.
will go online and I will look at your video. When I want to see a live performance, I want you to either sound terrible but sing live.
Right.
I want you to
I
sing
wanna
live.
see
I
you
want my
sweating
singers singing.
do you like going to shows?
I do. I love
As you
it.
say that, I'm thinking,
I
okay,
love going to
because
shows.
that's one of the things when you see a certain show that's sort of live and it's happening and you're part of this cool rock experience and you
I love
leave
it.
and
I
your
love
mind
it.
is blown and
I love
so
it.
you want to put that out there. It's
Totally,
like,
150%. And when I go on stage, it's 150%. And I mean, my favorite shows have been like Billy Joel. I went to a master class of his at House of Blues in New York one time. And can you imagine? He's pacing all over the stage and rubbing his head and talking about when he wrote She's Always a Woman, and then he sits down at the piano and a track comes on and he's lip syncing. I mean, come on. No, he didn't.
Oh.
But can you imagine if that happened?
What? I'm horrified. I couldn't imagine it.
No. So I like my singer singing.
Pink, it is so awesome to meet
Thank
you.
you.
We're huge fans.
Thank you.
As you can see, we went over the top out there. We've got some listeners who are
Yeah,
dying.
yeah.
You're going to make their life out here. The new record is called The Truth About Love. You're hearing Blow Me One Last Kiss, and the record actually comes September 18th.
Yes.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being here
Thank you.
today. Pink, everybody.